Alright, it's day 2 here at the ITS Summit in sunny Queensland, Brisbane, Australia. We're lucky enough to be here with Dean from HMI Technologies. They develop and are in the process of manufacturing autonomous vehicles. A quick overview, their company has a few trials now, one in Christchurch, one in Sydney.
Yes.
Christchurch Airport, Sydney, and one in Melbourne. We'll let Dean have a quick talk about that.
Yeah, look, thank you for having us here, and yes, it's certainly sunny Queensland again, very hot. But yeah, HMI as a company, we've grown over the years. We've originally started as being an electronic sign manufacturer, and we provide to most of the states in Australia on freeways, on managed motorways. That's our core business. But in recent times, over the last 12 months in fact, we moved into the autonomous vehicle market. We brought 3 vehicles to Christchurch, to Sydney Olympic Park and to Melbourne's La Trobe University. 3 vehicles that we purchased from overseas just to bring governments up to date with what they can do with autonomous vehicles. All of those trials are going really well. In fact, there's a hell of a lot of work going on across all of Australia in this space. Really, really well progressed compared to a few years ago. But in recent weeks, in fact, HMI has put a stake in the sand in Christchurch. We have stated that we will be building Australian-made, New Zealand-made autonomous vehicles within the next few months and years. So we'll be launching and have launched our own vehicle called the Omeo. It will be coming through in 4 different models, up to 4 seats, up to 10 capacity, up to 20 capacity, and a light shuttle.
Yep. So the target there is obviously moving people around set routes. You're going around the airports and things like that. Is that going from a domestic to an international terminal?
Yeah, that sort of thing. I mean, we focused, as I said, we're talking about electronic autonomous shuttles that are carrying a few people at a fairly slow speed. So we're talking between 25 and 40 kilometres per hour. We've decided as an organisation, as a company, that autonomous vehicles will be with us in the next so many years. There's conjecture as to whether that's 3 years, 5 years or 25 years. However, an electric autonomous shuttle at slow speeds will be relatively safe. And what governments are looking at and what we're looking at providing for is for these vehicles to be deployed in precincts, in universities, in airports, in your local suburb, just basically providing that last mile, first mile infill in the transport. Yep. Something that's a lot safer and much lower risk from the point of view of safety.
So the jump from signage to autonomous vehicles is pretty big. How did that happen?
It would appear to be big, but at the end of the day, the signage that we develop is all electronic. It's all run by computers and servers and various gadgets.
Yep.
The automation of an autonomous vehicle is really a lot of that computing power moved out of a sign and into the box or the cockpit of the vehicle. So yep. It's almost a natural transition.
Yep. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
And manufacturing in Australia, New Zealand, obviously didn't work for Holden and Ford too well. You're going to have some big challenges in that manufacturing cost competitiveness.
Yeah, look, it is. It always is. Price is always a big factor. At the moment, the vehicles that are being deployed around the world of this type, there's only about 100 of them around the world, yep. And they cost a lot of money. They cost upwards of $300,000, $400,000 a piece.
Yep.
But as we all know, in the electronic space, as you start bringing out volume, that price will drop, and that's what we expect to do. Yep. Yes, there is a challenge. Holden, Ford, Toyota have all left our shores, but the state governments have now got a void that they would like to fill with smart technology, smart manufacturing.
Yep.
That's the way we're marketing it, and we're not looking to produce 1,000 vehicles a day. We're looking at producing maybe 100 a year. Yep. Because they will serve niche markets.
Yep.
And for us, that is a great market opportunity.
Excellent. And then the question on everybody's lips is, when is it going to be when you look at your watch, you say, hey, car, come and get me. It comes out of your garage, picks you up from here and takes you to the pub.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I'd love to be 20 years younger. In fact, that day will come. Everybody at this summit is talking about that on-demand type travel,
yep.
Where somebody can just hit a phone app and a vehicle will either arrive from somewhere else, because the thought process these days is that people won't own vehicles in the future. Yep. They'll just have transport provided to them.
Yep.
Or alternatively, you walk out of your home, you've got your electric vehicle parked in the garage, you press a button and tell it where to take you, and you sit back and relax or do some work in the car as you're getting there.
Yep.
So it's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be in this industry.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like Night Industries 2000 to me.
That's
Excellent,
right.
Dean. Thank you for your time.
Good man. Thank you.
Thank you.